The old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. It has seen many a high-stakes clash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high-stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of this season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now here's Moore. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 26, a huge pickup on the ground.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dante Moore. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Touchdown, Ducks! Haul that baby in and then and strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The run inside. It's Jackson. At the 35, he's open. Oh, I'm out of space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Might be changing the route. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running inside, it's Hill. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Guys, I know 1 versus 2 largely speaks for itself, but think of everything that's at stake. Playoff positioning, impressing the committee, potential buys in the college football playoff, all at stake today.
The intensity in this game will just simply feel different than anything else we've seen throughout the course of the year because of what is riding on this game, David.
No doubt, the stakes, you don't get 1 versus 2 late in the season very often. So a chance to make a statement, a chance to prove you belong, a chance to really punch your ticket. Whoever wins, they're in the college football playoff.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was looking for running room, but they get him down to the 28, and now they are set up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Sayin. Under fire. It's complete to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Sayin on the play action. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Jackson. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun on third down, Sayin. And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing more. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz. Get to him. Try to speed up the processor just a little. Force the scramble. No damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Pushes toward the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Creates a little room. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Running inside, it's Jackson. Stopped short of the 1st down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeye! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance, and it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a line ball. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore. Back open in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job.
Snags it, and there's running room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Croft. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. He's got 99 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Quarterback may change this route. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running inside. It's Hill.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Quickly complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fourth down, Moore. Extending the play. unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It is good. That'll pull them back to within 6. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 8 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Ready, go. On the ground, it's Jackson. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Dante Moore. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Hauls it in. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Zings it complete to the right. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing more. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He makes the stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on 4th down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Ducks in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Jackson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He might want another play. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's Moore to throw. Looking left. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running inside. It's Griffin. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Moore will throw. The quick out. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the red zone, it's Griffin. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Right back to him on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. Really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle. And what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Throwing, say it. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
129.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. There's some room. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sayin from the gun on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The Buckeyes with an answer.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. Dante Moore makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Run inside. It's Griffin. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Oregon! They move on top here in the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Working the middle, it's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Say it. Here's a throw downfield late. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Now remember, no timeouts left here, so they've got to get lined up and spike the ball.
Yeah, great job getting the first down. Now get on the ball, spike it real quick, then we can get on.
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Buckeyes with an answer.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Got the quick pass. He will not make it to the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by 1 here deep in the game. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Running inside, it's Griffin. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.